Hi all, Elliot here. I'm the detailer for ValetPRO. Today I'm joined with James.
Hello, I'm the content creator of ValetPRO. Today we're going to give you the perspective of a detailer and talk you through the process.
What I was doing at the moment, I was just using our blower to blow some of the dust off and just see the condition of the engine bay. After trying to blow some of the dust off, I realised that actually some of the places were a bit more sort of like greased up than I would like them to normally be. So we were going to try and go for the non-pressure washer mode of contacting, so using an APC, but unfortunately it was just too grimy to do that. So there I am, just covering up some more of the sensitive components in the engine bay. So that was the ECU. I wanted to just cover that up, just to make sure when we sort of use the pressure washer and some of the chemicals that we weren't going to affect any of the electrics. So it's got the LED lights on it, so I'm just covering up some of the control boxes on the lights there because they're quite expensive to replace. Advanced neutral snow foam, so pH neutral but has the cleaning power of an alkaline. So this is a great snow foam for sort of like light degreasing work. So that was my first go-to for the engine bay detail.
And roughly how much snow foam should we put in the lance?
That one there, I went for 300ml snow foam to 700ml of water. And that's for the engine bay in there, so covering the snow foam there.
Is there anything you should sort of be careful with when you're snow foaming the engine bay, or can you, I suppose you take any precautions to begin with? Can you literally just spray it?
Yeah. Because I covered up the sensitive components first, then it's just a case of just cover the engine bay in snow foam, get it as many places as you can, and then there I am with the detailing brush, so the BRU19, the boar's hair Sash brush. This is a good brush. Being boar's hair, naturally, it doesn't really scratch anything, but it's quite a stiff brush at the same time, so you can really get some good cleaning out of it. Also, I'll add as well is when you're going to be doing an engine bay detail, is make sure that the engine's cold. So if you've just gone for an hour drive or so, you probably don't want to be doing the engine bay straight away, because as soon as you put that snow foam on there, places like the top of the engine or where the exhaust is and things like that, where it's hot, it's just going to dry straight away. So make sure when you're doing an engine bay detail like this that the engine is cold.
And I suppose not in direct sunlight as well.
Yeah, ideally. So around there was quite a greasy area, being where the oil filler cap is. And then just thoroughly rinse off all the snow foam.
Now it's always good to do the engine bay first if you are planning on doing a full clean or a detail on your motor. Because as you can see, a lot of the snow foam and excess water is starting to run down the sides of the vehicle.
That's it, and then we bring the car in. So luckily where I've got the detailing bay, bring the car inside. So just uncover the bits that you've covered up, make sure they're alright, and then just give the engine bay a dry and a wipe over.
This is part of 9 or 7.
Now, a lot of people with their bonnets, they have insulation attached to it. What would you recommend? 'Cause I'd imagine snow foam would be absorbed.
Yeah.
Is there any ways to sort of get around that?
Well, with that one, if you do snow foam it, then it just takes a little bit longer for it to rinse out. But the problem with snow foaming and jet washing the insulation is it is quite absorbent, so it's going to hold that water for a long time. So it's probably best if you're going to do an engine bay detail with jet washers if you take that off and then clean that separately. Because all you're going to do then is fill it with water, make the bonnet extremely heavy, and then when you shut it down, it will slowly just drip onto the engine. So with stuff like that, you'll probably want to take the sound deadening out. Classic Protect, so that's a silicone based product there. So with the Classic Protect, just carefully spray it onto all the plastics, and then using one of our applicator sponges, just spread the product around nicely, get it in all the nooks and crannies, and just get it fed into that plastic.
Is it fairly simple to work it in? Does it require any sort of dry time
No. I mean, the longer you leave it, without it properly drying, you're going to get the best results out of it. But you just as it starts to flash, is when you then want to get it and just buff it with the cloth. Okay. Otherwise, you just get because it's silicone based. You sometimes do get a little bit of smears with residue left over.
No, so you want to make sure you get an even finish.
Yeah. But it absorbs nicely into the plastic, so most of the time you do get a good finish. That's it, and then just buff any residue with the cloth there, just to give you sort of a nicer finish.
That was Elliot smelling his armpit.
That's it.
And I would say this is the most important step.
Oh yeah, definitely get a picture.
Yeah.
For the gram.
Getting all the angles.
That's it.
That's job done. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode where we'll be doing the exterior clean on this motor.